Okay, I was doing research and gathering information about, the history of British Honduras, presently known as Belize. This is a traditional food um, that the Mayans used to make and eat. It's a soup known as either black dinner or chimole. So that's right there. That's the black recado. This paste is made from dried chili. Ancho is the specific type of chilies, I think. They're roasted until they're black. Then they use tortillas and they cook them until they're black as well. Allspice, garlic, oregano, vinegar, sour orange juice, clove, allspice, cumin seed, black pepper, oregano again. That's what they use to make this paste. To make the soup, you have to take the paste and then drop it in water and break it down like what you see there. So for the soup over here, you can see I have allspice, cinnamon, cumin. I did put a little bit of chili powder in there and turmeric. I just have to add some of those to it. I just had to add some of the crushed red peppers to just make it look a little bit better. And then I did put a pinch or a hint of a gram masala. So what is inspiring this video is because I'd made some videos about piracy in this region, and it definitely motivated and encouraged and inspired me. Like the Belize current national flags. Most Belizeans don't even know that there are like anywhere between six to about seven prototypes prior to the original flag that we have today. It looks nothing like the one that we have today. It looks nothing like what it used to look in the back in the day. The territory was even known to possibly its first flag was a piracy flag for this region. So that made me motivate, encourage, and inspire me to do research about the history of the Maya in the area, because I do know that the Aztecs from present day Mexico, as in Mexico City, did send emissaries back in the day. There's some information said that they wanted the Maya of this region to join alliance with them, and they asked for corn, like food and stuff, and then these guys respond and said, well, come and get it. So they basically respond with spears, arrows, shields, and stuff, telling them to come get it. They came, they fought, and the northern Aztecs got whooped so bad that it took 100+ or 1 centuries before they decided to come back south, and they also built a wall to separate the two territories. But this video is about Belize and about the territory, the area that was once British Honduras, and the Mayans. I think I add too much water, but as you can tell, there was 2 pieces of the paste in there. I dropped them in there first to soften them up. They were in there possibly about maybe 5 to anywhere between 5 to about 7 minutes. The last one that you saw I just dropped in there, that one took a while for me to break down. So you do add hard-boiled eggs to this as well. It's known that you can make it with chicken, pork, or beef. And I do think they add some ground meatballs or something like that in there as well. So fun fact, during the 1800s, to be precise and exact, in 1875, there was a steam powered vessel introduced to Belize in 1875 by the English governor, and it was used to transport cargo and other goods to and fro. It was a pioneer steam powered vessel introduced in 1875. Before that, they used wooden vessels to travel to and fro, mainly used by the Baymen and other local communities. So prior to it becoming British Honduras, the area was known for having mopan, Maya, and Quechua Maya. Now, some of the information state that Mopan and Quechua Maya are not traditionally or originally from the region. Some stated that. So doing fact checking and trying to verify and confirm, I will basically have to do that in another video. So as you can see there, I got it going, trying to make like a row. This is, I think, either my first or attempt at making this, or it's going to be my second. So a lot of the facts and interesting that happen once you're doing more research about this, most people kind of not really realize and recognize that they were Germans who occupied certain parts of Guatemala, because the information that I stumbled across stated that a lot of the Indians or the Mayans from that region and that territory fled during the German coffee enslavement in Guatemala, because then another term for it was the Great Maya Uprising, because they were revolting against the harsh conditions on coffee plantations. Something that is empowering too, it also says that a lot of the times they say Flores Peteng were the region and area where a lot of Mayans fled from. Well, that is not entirely true. There are other parts of Guatemala that are like in the US they say states. Here in Belize we say districts. So like there are different states in Guatemala that they fled from, and they fled to Belize because of the taxation and harsh working condition on coffee farms and other types of plantation that existed during that time. And this is all during the 1900s, so it's like between say late 1700s to early 1900s. So for the most of it would be the entire 1800s. So yes, this is a traditional Maya meal or superfood, but it's more about the information. I'm trying to, or maybe the combination of both. We do work for like, shares, and comments. So these are a few of the items that go inside there. You have chicken, and then they are sorted of seasoning, and there you have it. So I just add those two items in there and then just let it go from there. Let's be honest, this one says that the Yucateca Maya mixed with other European to create the mestizo. Well, they first start mixing with the Spanish or Spaniards. That's how we got the mestizo. I do believe the other Mayans, they do mix with Europeans in other places, hence we have the mestizo. So the Mopan Maya and the Quechua Maya is slow to basically mix with other, I guess maybe people beyond the Caribbean, but they are known to maybe slacks and mix just a smidge. I really don't know. There's just strange that popped up, and I don't know why I wrote it. It does say that the Quechua and Mopan Maya, they do maintain their distinct identity. They did say that they try to avoid getting involved in large-scale logging and petroleum extraction. And that's from here in Belize. I came across of that where it says non-indigenous settlers were primarily focused on large-scale logging and the extraction of petroleum. But the Mayans refrained from, harvesting, timber from an industrial scale. So the migration of the Mayans from the Yucatan Peninsula, I stumbled across that it's the Guerra de Caste, also known as Caste War. So the Yucatan Mayans from up there migrated south to avoid the Guerra de Caste, which is also known as the Caste War. They settled in Corozal, Orange Walk, and Cayo district. Now the Mopan Maya from Peteng and Verapaz, or I think the state is Verapaz. So those are two in Guatemala. So you got Peteng and Verapaz. So let's just admit that maybe the Quechua and the Mopan Maya were here. I couldn't find confirmation on that. But it also said that those Mayans from Peteng were fleeing taxation, forced labor, and to work on the coffee plantation with harsh conditions, which would be the German coffee plantations. Most of the Mayans that came from Guatemala, some settled in Cayo district, but most of them, it indicated that they went to Stand Creek and Toledo. Most of them ended up in the Toledo district, some in the lowland, some in the Maya mountain places as well. They were all escaping oppression. And the major issue with tension and conflict erupted, in Guatemala for, during the time of 1866 to 1870. So these are the other ingredients that go: bell pepper, onions, and tomatoes, tomato to the soup. I decided to do this video because I was trying to track down information on the Mayans that were here, the actual original Mayans that inhabited the great nation of Belize, the territory before it came Belize. I think you let it simmer or steam or cook for about an hour and 10, 15. So the Mayans have dominated the northern parts of, or southern parts of Mexico, the northern parts. Well, I can't say northern, let's just say Central America. Let's put it that way. And then the southern parts of Mexico, because Mexico, most Mexicans don't view themselves as central, they see them as North Americans. Always remember to add salt. Getting closer to the finish line.